Through My Eyes, A Story of Hope by Bob G. Whitworth. Read by Paul Michael. This audio version does not contain descriptions of photos, letters, or maps, and does not contain the table of contents, references, or glossary of terms. I dedicate this book to the soldiers who fought the Vietnam War. They served in the toughest of conditions: extreme heat, rain, mud, darkness, mosquitoes, rats, leeches, snakes, bugs, landmines, snipers, ambushes, friendly fire, and close combat with the enemy. Each of these men walked the daily paths of danger, bearing the stress of injury and death for their brothers in arms and country. Even when abandoned by many of their countrymen at home, they stayed the course, showing the strength and courage that few men are forced to find within themselves. I will always consider it a privilege to have served with them. I also dedicate this to the soldiers in other past wars who have served our country in its stand for freedom. Finally, I dedicate this to the soldiers who now stand watch with fortitude as we sleep and as we daily go about our busy lives. I salute you for your courage and sacrifice as you face your dangerous task. Wars are fought on various terrains and under variable circumstances, but the effect combat has on those who engage in battle remains the same. Introduction. I have faced the might of battle and felt the horrors deep, stunned by its terrors as I gazed on its feats. Left empty from the impact, drained by the expense. This is not what I expected before it all began. At the age of 20, life was wonderful, and a great adventure seemed to be waiting just around the corner. A tough, tired-looking fellow by the name of John Flatt would come by my dad's gas station, where I worked as a kid, and tell us fascinating stories of fighting in the Korean War. He told us of how, while in his foxhole during a battle, he heard a voice say, "Get out of the hole! Get out of the hole!" As he quickly crawled to a new position, an artillery shell landed with a deafening explosion where he had just been. His stories, and movies I'd seen where men fought hard battles and won, made war seem exciting. One of my high school buddies had joined the Marines and been killed, which was a little worrisome, but danger always made life more thrilling. I had not yet learned how deep danger runs. In hearing my stories, I hope you might catch a glimpse of what it was like to be a grunt, a foot soldier during an unpopular war. I trust you will see through my eyes the dread, confusion, heartache, despair, relief, humor, and craziness. Understand the adrenaline rush in a soldier's life, always in danger, surviving with fortitude through monsoons, exhaustion, errors, and sleepless nights. It was a time of learning, trusting, and hope as we endured these adversities. Join me in that adventure, the year that changed my life. It just might change yours, too. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. John chapter 16, verse 33. Jesus, horror's thoughts have captured me. Peace is shallow. Love and mercy have vanished. Chains have bound my heart. Fatigue weakens, and doubts whisper. Confusion stirs my soul. Evil utters my name. Yet discretion pleads for patience. Hope prods, and faith moves ahead. Chapter 1. Sentry. Boom, 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 boom. Stop! Stop! Boom, boom. Stop! Stop! Please stop! In the darkness I watched the flames from my
Sample complete. Ready to continue?